us the way we vote and things we do. She reminded us of cutting our salary. The lawmaker, the orator for the day, spoke to the president directly, told him how he was elected on the rescue mission, and told him in a short period of time he needs to worry because the expectation is high and the momentum, the morale is going down. But it doesn't mean it is the end. And the president sat down, listening, and clapped for her. She even spoke about the training issue, about the yellow machine. So I must tell her that she was wonderful. And let me tell you, all of the Independent Day I've attended, Lema Bowie's speech came first, and she also made my day today. That's how we should be. When we go on the landline to speak, we should speak to power that we might understand and make sure and work better. Let me come to the most disgusting and regrettable incident that took place. A sachet effects walking out of our Independent Day celebration with our president seated, with our visiting president seated, with our Chief Justice seated, with our Speaker seated, and all of the Vice President, the Pro Tempore, and all of the citizens of Liberia. And she walked over her delegation just because this lady reminded us that how much we are always put America first. It's about time we think about ourselves. Did she lie? Our Constitution is a carbon copy of the American Constitution. Our flag is a pure replica of the American flag. Everything that we do, why were we saying the Love for Liberty brought us here? Didn't you meet people here that accepted you and united with you? What did she say was different? She just told us about time we think about ourselves. And for that reason, people that always say, oh, we must be tolerant. People that always criticize, oh, we must be nationalistic. People that always criticize, oh, we must be respectful to our nation. For example, the former ambassador Makrete, you over here, he criticized us and said lawmakers are people that are begging riches for themselves. And what? And feeding their own fellows. Put us against the Liberian people. That we were not doing nothing for the Liberian people, but we were only thinking about enriching ourselves. Did we get angry? Did any one of us speak to him? We should always accept negative feedback and make the best out of it and work towards it. So I have come to say I'm calling on President Joseph Moima Briggs-Mensah for the country. If you want to be diplomatic, kindly write America to recall the ambassador, the sachet effect, in a state of diplomacy, if that's what you want to use. For me, I will ask that she be sent all of Liberia by tomorrow. For disrespecting our country, for disrespecting our leader, for disrespecting the three branches of government, and for such act, Liberian, we cannot condone this again. On our 777, we were being disrespected as leader. I'm disappointed. It's regrettable that people, we are always seen as our leaders, as our people that will put their hands around, no matter how great was it. A sachet of affair will not work out of us. So it's regrettable. I'd say the president must act now to save our country, to restore our dignity, to restore the respect of Liberia that have been taken away from us by that sachet affair, by walking on her. And the most frustrating part, she didn't just walk for people to assume. She was brave to speak to the press, telling us how the orator should speak, how they should be there. Is this not what we're talking about? Are we always going to be micromanaged? Are we always going to not have our freedom of speech to talk what we want to say? To remind us about the ill treatment? I'm telling you again, members of the Fifth Estate, put me on record. President Joseph Moima Briggs-Mensah, either you send that woman out of Liberia tomorrow, or in the spirit of diplomacy, you can wreck America to record the Shashe affair for disrespecting the Liberian people. I thank you.
All right, so let me ask just one question. For me, what happens if President Boakai that doesn't listen to your core as member of the legislature and also a very, very key player in our party politics? What will you do, Honorable Briggs?
I can tell you, President Joseph Moima Briggs-Mensah he's someone that loves this country. He's someone that's very nationalistic. So this thing is not about only the president, it's about the country Liberia. So put me on record. If President Joseph Moima Briggs-Mensah don't take this thing, when we return, I will put a communication on the floor that he will come and tell us why he refused to record, to ask the American government to record the Shashe affair. That I will do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
All right, thank you. So this was Moima Briggs-Mensah, a very short brief in the press interaction. Thanks for being there. Bye-bye.